to call upon tonight's guest speaker, our newest and fearless leader, Mr. Ron Sigstad.
Hello, and welcome to all the graduates, parents, and guests to Downey High School graduation. My name is Ron Sigstad, and I've had the privilege of being the principal for these people for the last 2 years. I've had the opportunity to teach most of this group a couple of times, and I'm honored to be here to speak to all of you today. When I look at this group of young adults, I see a wide range of personalities, skills, and beliefs. This group has many students that have been involved in the school and the community. It also has many students that have ventured out into the workforce already to gain skills badly needed in today's youth. I feel this group will be good contributors to society and will fill many of the work gaps we see. Today, I want you to reflect on all the amazing qualities you have and hope to share a few funny stories too. Graduates, take a moment to look around you and remember you are surrounded by those that love you. This group of young adults have many great qualities, and I look forward to see where their futures take them. Ryder. Ryder started here last year. He's a good hockey player, and he joined the Dalmany U18 team and was their captain. This year he learned he was a good volleyball player too. I got to teach Ryder this year and was amazed at how conscientious he was as a student. He always got his work done quickly and well done. These skills of teamwork, leadership, and work ethic will help him in his future endeavors. My prediction, Ryder will get a good job, work very hard, and make lots of good money. Kiana. Kiana is a great athlete. She's a great dancer and track athlete. I enjoyed teaching her. She has a sarcastic, funny personality that I can relate very well to. I love that you know where she stands on things. But a little birdie told me that you and Morgan M. got kicked out of class once for laughing too loud. I can believe that. My prediction, Kiana is going to use her keen mind to become a pediatric oncologist and save many children's lives. Addie. Addie's a chatty catty. Yeah, that rhymed. I asked her once, what is your favorite restaurant? And she told me, it's Hudson's. By far, that's my favorite. Addie will be missed for all her work on the SRC. She was very involved in putting on events in the school. A favorite memory of school was her being part of the Sound of Music, Ever After, and Grease musicals. My prediction, Addie will use her early childhood education and love for sports to open the first school academy daycare. Taryn, or Stabby as I like to call her, always smiles, gets my jokes, or at least gives me courtesy laughs. Taryn's another person that will be missed for huge contributions to the school and SRC. My favorite memory of her is all the cupcakes she made for staff birthdays. My prediction, Taryn will become a famous baker, Bueller Baking, where people are tearing down the street to get another cupcake. Kimberly. Kim makes me laugh all the time. She's always joshing around. One memory I have of her, well, she likes to present me with gifts, or as I call them, handing in assignments a month late. My prediction is she goes to college, gets an education, and then decides to abandon all that and come up to be a stand-up comedian. Aiden. I first met Aiden in grade 8 in Hepburn. Aiden's a well-traveled young man and had the opportunity to see many different places throughout the world. He's a very genuine, kind person. Aiden wants to travel to Japan after he graduates. My prediction, Aiden uses his knowledge of farming, his genuine kindness, and his traveling experience to work with the poor countries to help them produce food. Ella, or Smella. I remember the first day I met her, I thought, our volleyball and basketball team just got way better. And then she informs me, nope, she loves horses, belt buckles, cowboy boots, and Wranglers, not sports. Her advice to other students is, don't skip and go to class on time. I kind of like that advice. My prediction, Ella's going to buy a ranch, raise horses, and end up breeding and selling the top horses in the world. Rowan. With his cowboy hat, he became our resident Casanova. I recall an awkward conversation after I mentioned him coming to a volleyball tournament to watch someone play, and I thought, Eureka, what have I done? But the timeline was actually good. My prediction is that Rowan uses his welding skills to work on the pipeline, and on the side, he fixes snowmobiles and ATVs. His brother will likely give him most of his business. Colton. I've heard stories, too many stories about him, because in some cases it was just like TMI. I want to take this time to apologize about making all these excessive jokes at your expense. Colton's a very upbeat and likable young guy. My prediction, Colton's going to open his own HVAC company because he's such a friendly guy, he'll treat you all like family and want to keep you warm. Adam. I've always been impressed with Adam's sense of style. He's also recognized as a very deep thinker. Mr. Dahl and he would often get into deep scientific conversations that would leave most of us completely clueless. Apparently, he even had his own scientific experiments going on in his locker in grade 9. And then sometimes would drink it? Ugh. My prediction, Adam goes to the University of Nebraska where he obtains the infinite knowledge he seeks. Matea. She has brought the ability of procrastination to a whole new level. She can wait and wait and wait to get her work done. But when it is complete, it's very neat and well done if you can read her tiny little writing. She's an amazing artist as well. I will miss her sense of humor the most. My prediction, Matea will start up her own courier business because she knows how to get things done when she has to do it quickly. Silas, if you enjoy the speech, please click like. Silas loves his cars. He's a hard worker, gets his classwork done. He also worked for the school and for his dad. Silas wants to travel Europe at some point in his life. My prediction, Silas will team up with Peter and they will take his dad's Instagram page to a whole nother level. He'll be so big that he'll be the only Kruger anyone talks about. Petro, is another intelligent, hard worker. He loves Mr. Dahl's classes, especially biology. He also worked hard on other jobs for the school and with Silas. My prediction, with his ability to speak several languages, his knowledge and desire to visit other countries, he will take his and Silas's business internationally where he can travel and enjoy life. Michael, the best math student I ever taught. I was amazed at how quickly he got his work done. I liked Michael, and I always found him to be a very respectful young man. His favorite memory was of me slightly raising my voice and maybe losing my cool a little wee bit at a classmate. My prediction is I see Michael owning his own heavy-duty mechanic business and buying out Redhead where he can use his wealth to buy a Fox body Mustang. Cohen has a case of resting serious face, but underneath that is a very hardworking, caring, charismatic guy. He likely doesn't want me to tell you that because he does tend to care about other people. He's a good athlete, originally only in football, but then this year he realized he can do track and volleyball as well. My prediction, Cohen will own his own welding shop where he makes lots of things like playgrounds. Morgan Myers. Morgan is always negotiating. That link doesn't work, so how about we just don't do those 8 pages on that assignment? Or, if I do this, can I get full marks? I will miss her dry sense of humor. And boys, I wanted to let you know that her and Morgan hid the iced tea from you in the home ec lab in grade 10. It was them. My prediction, Morgan becomes a professional negotiator where she works with corporate mergers and hostage situations, and she'll be your person. Layla. Alakai loves anime. She can remember anything to do with it. She can explain many things that go way over my head. Yeah, I know, lots of things go over my head. Alakai is also a very talented artist. The amount of detail and work she puts into her work is awesome. My prediction is that she creates her own anime storyline and she draws all the characters and creates the stories. Tawny. I love that name because it reminds me of my favorite book as a kid. She loves when I tell that story. This is the moment that she's been waiting for because she loves to be the center of attention. I got you, girl. I'm not sure what Tawny's like out of school, but here she's pretty quiet. My prediction, Tawny takes a few years to work, finds her passion, and then starts a very successful business. Sarah, another one of the three amigos that loves the attention. She's also quiet in school unless she's selling her car. If you need a car sold, this girl can sell it for you and you'll get your money's worth out of it. My prediction, Sarah will open her own used car lot where she flips cars and makes huge profits. I believe selling cars is an incredible gift she has. Tate. Tate is a very conscientious student and works hard to get his work done. He's a good volleyball player who made a lot of these first-timers look pretty good. He's good at track too, but I learned to be very careful what I say around him at track events because he can twist my words pretty quick. My prediction, Tate becomes a firefighter, saves the lives of many people, and hopefully he gets paid well because he says he wants to have 11 kids. Ooh. Logan. She's kind of a bully. She used to talk to me about all these parties she'd have, but never gave me an invitation. Maybe it's because I'm older than her parents and no longer cool. Nah, it can't be that. She's the third of the amigos, but of the quiet ones, she's the one that usually got sent to ask the questions, so she must be the most outgoing of the three. My prediction, Logan will make lots of money and travel where she organizes all the fun times. Alianra. I think you might be the only one I didn't teach. I will miss your quick-witted sense of humor. She was nominated for the Scholarship Leader Award for her work and future plans in scientific, technology, engineering, and mathematics. She also received the class of 1973 engineering bursary at the U of C. My prediction, Aaliyah will become a biomedical engineer and will find a cure for a highly contagious disease and save us all from the next pandemic. Evelyn, my resident sunshine. I enjoyed teaching her even though she was very quick to point out any of my mistakes. I will miss our hallway chats. I enjoyed teaching her and I was always impressed with her knowledge about Indigenous learnings. Evelyn likes ranching and ranchers, but I worry about her future because she's scared of cows. My prediction, Evelyn becomes a nurse in the emergency ward because she has vast knowledge about breaking bones of her own and her sister's. Morgie, or Weber, is quiet but thoughtful, caring person, which is likely why her class chose her to be the valedictorian to speak on their behalf. I had the opportunity to coach her and teach her. She was the co-captain of the volleyball team and was always leading with hard work and respect for others. My prediction, Morgan will go to NAIT in Edmonton and rock the architectural course because she's the type of person that will be successful at whatever she chooses. Tobin, I've always appreciated the enthusiasm he shows for stuff. Tobin is a strong student. He works very hard and very diligent when he gets his work handed in. It's got great detail. He's another deep thinker, which is why Mr. Dahl's classes were his favorite. My prediction is Tobin will either use his welcoming smile to be a greeter at Walmart, or more likely will use his swimming expertise to save lives on the Coast Guard. Aaliyah Weems. Leah is a strong student and athlete. I'll miss watching her sprint down the track in those close races. Aaliyah was also the co-captain of the volleyball team, and she always led with hard work. Sometimes I'd overdo it a bit because you'd have to take naps after. Aaliyah received a $3,000 direct entry scholarship for the College of Kinesiology. A favorite memory of hers is taping me to the wall with duct tape. It took a lot of duct tape to hold this body up. My prediction is Aaliyah will complete her kinesiology degree and then become an athletic therapist for the Saskatchewan Roughriders or maybe the Oilers. This class is a very academically strong group, as well as having a wide range of different interests and unique personalities. These skill sets will help them as they start the next chapter of their lives. As you start the next chapter of life, I want you to remember to be kind and respectful of our differences. I think this will be easy for this class. Caring for others is one of the great joys we have in life. Sometimes it only takes one act of kindness to make a difference to a person, and you could change their course of life forever. Live life so that when your children think of you, they think of fairness, caring, and integrity. Graduating class of 2025, as you leave here today, I hope you will remember to love and be kind. I will miss you. Good luck and take care. Thank you.
And now to deliver a hopefully not too scathing message to DHS staff from the graduates, I'd like to welcome two of my top 7 favorite Calculus 30 students in a class of 7, Aaliyah Weens and M&M Morgan Myers.
Good afternoon, my name is Aaliyah.
And my name is Morgan. We would thank everyone who was able to make it out here for this special day, even though we have finals waiting for us next week.
We are grateful to be able to give thanks to the teachers and staff on behalf of the 2025 graduating class.
This wasn't easy for us to write, as there are so many memories we had to comb through, which most we couldn't talk about in front of grandparents, but we still got it done.
Our time here at DHS was fun-filled and bittersweet, and it was all thanks to the amazing group of teachers and staff who have supported our learning even though we aren't the easiest bunch to handle.
First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for the time, your patience, your endless encouragement. You saw potential in us even when we didn't see it in ourselves.
To our teachers, you taught us far more than what's in textbooks. You taught us how to stay curious and how to keep going when things got tough. To some of us, you were as close as family, and we'd always come find you when we needed to talk. You also took the time to figure out all of us out and what made us tick, so you could find out the best way to teach us individually.
Graduating is a team effort, and we could never have done it alone. You helped shape us into the young adults we have become, and for that we are forever thankful.
Without the constant hounding for overdue assignments or the late-night marking sessions, there would probably only be a fraction of us walking the stage today, and I think I can say a big thanks to that on behalf of all of our class.
As we reach our last couple of days at this school, we thought that it would be a good idea to let you know some of the things we've done throughout the years that would be nice to apologize for. We are sorry for dumping stain all over the A paint room, which got us banned.
For the thrown gummies into the vents in the box of Dunkaroos hidden in the roof of the computer lab.
For stealing tiles out of the ceilings and throwing clay at the walls.
For being so competitive in dodgeball that it caused a massive fight and got us banned for a couple weeks.
For the locker number 19 and the locker which we don't speak of.
And for getting a couple subs kicked off of our sub list.
We've done a lot to cause drama.
But at least it wasn't illegal. Mostly.
We'd like to say thank you one last time on the behalf of our class and remind you just how much you've impacted of all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hopefully you don't miss us too much.
Thank you.
Dear graduating class, as you stand on the edge of this exciting new chapter, we want to take a moment to tell you how proud we are, not just of your accomplishments, but of the people you've become. Watching you grow, challenge yourselves, and support each other has been one of the greatest rewards of our time together. As you leave these halls and step into the world beyond, we hope you carry with you not just the lessons, but the memories you've made. Cherish those moments, the laughter in the hallways and classrooms, the quiet victories, the friendships formed, and even the challenges that shaped you. These memories are not just reflections of your past, they are stepping stones into your future. This is a class that loves to reminisce about old stories and just talk. Whether it is the latest vehicle, about track, sports, books, music, lunches you can create from canned foods, job interviews, or just about work in general. I remember a crew of girls that were so excited to show us their pictures of their grad dresses. Life has so much to offer. Don't wait for the perfect time to start living fully. Say yes to new experiences. Try something you've never done before. Be present in the moment. love deeply, laugh loudly, and never underestimate the power of kindness. Life moves fast, but it's in the little moments that we often find the most meaning. Go make new memories, beautiful, bold, and unforgettable ones. I have experienced some of these unforgettable memories with this group of students. Our time during COVID was one of those. On a typical school day, we have a different group of students for each period. During COVID, Mrs. Osika and I divided this group, and we had the same group of students every period all day long. Needless to say, we have countless memories from this group. Some that stand out: the ice sculpture creations that we worked on outside, and the countless spray bottles we filled with colored water, the many walks and mask breaks that were needed, Mrs. Osika along with Matea helping me teach art, and of course learning to juggle. This year turned out to be one of my most memorable years at Delmany High School. To be with these students all day, every day, I truly look back and am honored that I actually had this experience. It seems one moment you're walking into your first day of school, and the next you're sitting on stage at your grad, wondering how it all went by so quickly. But the truth is, the pace doesn't slow down unless we slow down. In the hardest moments, the overwhelming, uncertain, or exhausting ones, it's okay to pause. In fact, it's necessary. Take a deep breath, let yourself be still, because in the quiet we can hear our thoughts more clearly. We remember what matters, we find our strength. Life will challenge you, no doubt, but the ability to stop, breathe, and reset is what helps us keep going, not just to survive the moment, but to grow through it. So as you step forward into this next chapter, do not rush through it. Take time to breathe, reflect, and move with purpose. At times, I have had to use this method of stop, breathe, and reset with this group. When one cooking group used all of the chocolate chips for the lab and the rest of the groups had none. The amount of time they spend looking for missing car keys. When Cohen can't find his assignment and realizes that Colton is borrowing it again. When Tate can't find his assignment and replies, "It was just here." I glance over and Colton's pen is moving ever so quickly to fill it in. Oh wait, there is Tate's assignment. I want to leave you with a few lyrics from a song by Disturbed called Hold On to Memories. Listen, everyone. The time will come when all of us say goodbye. Feel that aching in your heart, leaving you broken inside. But we're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind. So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite of this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride of this world while you can. You have everything you need to live a life that's not just successful, but fulfilling. Take risks, follow your passions, and always, always believe in yourself. The staff at DHS will truly miss you. Congratulations, grads of 2025.
Oh, I'm just a kid. I never use my brain. I only use my heart and my imagination. Oh, I'm just a kid. I always make mistakes. I never say I'm sorry. 'Cause the mistakes that I made
To deliver a message from families to the graduates, I would now like to welcome a student who is as unique as he is brilliant, despite partial education in the United States, Adam Goldak.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Friends, family, teachers, and the class of 2025. It is nothing if not surreal to me that I stand here on the stage before you all. After years of grueling early mornings and late night studies, after years of hallway laughter and idiotic things we found so painstakingly funny, we've all finally made it. And though we've groaned at how this moment was so frustratingly far away, and how it seemed as though it could never come fast enough, here it is. Way too real, and ironically here in the blink of an eye. Dalmany High School was far from just a school. It was where we all figured out who it was we wanted to be, or maybe who we didn't want to be. It's where we learned how to navigate equations and essays, friendships and failures, and through these trials, we've made memories that I will laugh about for years, and I hope my friends will too. As much as this speech is about the finish line, I would like to raise a toast to the ones who walked this journey alongside us all. To my friends, thank you for your endless support, the laughs, the rants, and those "are we even going to pass" moments that somehow turned into "we've made it" moments. You have made the tough days manageable and the good days unforgettable. To the teacher whom I annoyed the most, Mr. Dahl, thank you for being far more than just an ordinary teacher. You have inspired us all to learn past the depth that a textbook could provide and have been kind and patient throughout it all. Thank you for leaving a lasting mark on the class of 2025 and for allowing my jokes to not end up sending me to the principal's office. And to my family, thank you for everything, for your tremendous support, for your patience that seems to never run out, and for cheering me on when I didn't know exactly where it was I was headed. You allowed me to grow and develop, and I would not be on this stage if it weren't for your love and aid. Today is not just about grades or diplomas, it's about growth. It's about how much we all have changed since we first walked through the doors of Dalmany High. From that day, we now walk with more confidence, a few more scars, a lot more stories, and the beginnings of the rest of our lives in our hands. To be frank, none of us know exactly what is next. Some of us are heading off to university, others to trades, travel, work, or maybe we're still figuring it out. Life is never a straight path, and if high school taught us anything, it's that detours are often where we learn the most. So, in our next chapter of life, the one we fear the most, let's be patient. Let's live with intention. Let's be kind and curious and remember to stick to our hearts. Before I finish, I'd like to make a toast to the parents and families who stood by us all. You have been our foundation, our guides, and our biggest fans. Here's to you. Thank you for everything.
So that's what an Adam Goldak sounds like when he's not uttering a string of obscenities. It's weird. I like it. To deliver a message on behalf of the families, I would like to welcome Sheila Goldak.
Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Adam, for making me cry just before I come on the stage. As a proud parent standing before you, I find it very difficult to come up with the right things to say this afternoon for something as big as this. But here we are, all gathered together to celebrate these amazing young students here before us who make up the Dalmany High School graduating class of 2025. To our graduates, oh my goodness, you've all grown up so quickly. From your very first day of school, we've watched you grow from these wide-eyed little ones navigating your very first day of kindergarten into these now amazing, capable, and confident young adults we see here before us, about to take this epic walk across the stage. We've watched you discover who you are, face challenges that none of us could have ever imagined. And through it all, you rose with resilience, and laughter and heart, especially when this world kept changing on you. You faced difficulties that we parents have never experienced in our school days. And yet, you've cheered each other on, you've picked each other up, and you've created this little community that's just uniquely yours, where you've built yourself the best of friends and the most amazing memories that will last you your entire lifetime. Dalmany High has been more than just a high school. It's been like a second home, a launch pad, really, a place where your dreams and your inspirations began to take shape. Not only have you become the best of friends, leaders, athletes, artists, thinkers, and dreamers, but most importantly, you've become kind and compassionate, and dare I say wise people, something this world always needs more of. As parents, we want you to know how incredibly proud we are, not just because of what you've accomplished over these years, but because of who you are. We're not just celebrating your academic success here this afternoon, we're celebrating you. We're celebrating your amazing, amazing skills and talents and the most sweetest little personalities. And we're celebrating your bright futures that lay ahead for you. So whether you're heading to university, like Adam says, or joining the workforce, trades, attending schools of any kind, or just taking time to figure it all out, you know what? That's okay, because we all know that life is not a straight line. Like Adam said, it is. It's a lot like a winding path. It's going to be full of a lot of detours, and it's going to be filled with a lot of surprises and lessons that no doubt will shape who you become. So at the risk of sounding cliche, because this is said at almost every grad, your grade 12 graduation isn't an ending, it absolutely is a beginning. Because there's a road that's wide open for you. So no matter where you go in life or what you decide to do, well, while we parents can't take you by your tiny hand anymore and walk with you every step of the way like we used to when you were little, please know that we will be standing along that winding path, fiercely cheering you on, because we believe in you, we have faith in you, and we love you so, so much that it just takes our breath away. So graduates, here's to your incredible journey, your courage, and those bright futures. May your heart stay brave, your mind stay curious, and your new adventures be filled with love and laughter every step of the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. What a wonderful reminder that none of these students would be here without the love and caring support of people like you. Our next speaker is a young woman who exemplifies everything that valedictorian implies. She is a conscientious student. She is a kind peer and friend. She works in the community. She is helpful and brilliant to the point that I would often wait for her assignments to be submitted so that I wouldn't have to make an answer key. I never had to wait long. There aren't enough good things to say about this young woman. Please welcome this year's valedictorian, Morgan Wiebe.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Morgan Wiebe, and I'm very pleased to be giving the valedictorian speech on behalf of this year's graduating class. I would like to begin by saying thank you to all the family, friends, and teachers that could be here today in support of all the graduates. We've all really appreciated your kindness and love throughout these years. 12 years ago, we began our very long journey of education, starting in elementary school where we learned how to read, paint pictures, play dodgeball, and make friends. We share memories of class field trips at the zoo where I vividly remember the boys chasing around and attempting to kick the chickens. And I'm sure most of the graduates here can remember the times at the Western Development Museum where we would accidentally lock each other in the jail cell. All those years of playing together at recess and going on field trips have given us so many memories, and even though we eventually had to move on, those memories carried us all the way into high school. Being in high school meant that we were finally able to join school sports, we got to meet and get taught by a whole new set of teachers, and I guess our classes got a little bit more interesting. Something that we didn't expect to happen though was COVID cutting off our 7th grade school year and then continued to make our grade 8 and 9 years extremely boring as there were very limited extracurricular activities and we are still stuck wearing masks. We eventually got through those very long school years and got excited about getting back to our regular activities and schedules. Grade 10 is when we were told we needed to start focusing on getting good grades and thinking about our plans for after high school. That was also the first year we started choosing our own classes. Throughout those couple of years, we took home ec courses with Mrs. Koski and had epic cooking competitions as finals. English classes with MIBs were always fun, but definitely stressful at times. Some of us took an art class or two with Miss Osika, where we would show each other just how creative, or not so creative, we could really be. And then, of course, a very specific class, chemistry, with Mr. Dahl, where every day we would become more and more fearful for the departmental we had to write at the end. All of these classes and memories have led us to grade 12. In our minds, senior year was always ages away. As a kid, it was hard to imagine the time when grade 12 would finally come. This year was one of our last chances to make memories with the people we grew up with. We might not have all gotten along with each other over the years, but I think we've put the drama behind us and have successfully made this year one to remember. And please don't forget, this is our graduating class. This was our one and only experience in high school, and we can't ever redo it. We may have lost friends along the way, but we've also gained new ones. Going to school in a small town has practically forced us into getting to know each other decently well, and honestly, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Being in school for this last year with this specific group of people was extremely memorable. We bonded over complaining about how many assignments that we had to do in Indigenous studies, or quizzing one another minutes before taking one of our many English tests. A couple of us got into some pretty deep conversations during biology, and I would say we spent a few too many calculus classes gossiping instead of actually doing our work. Memories like these are what we should think about when someone asks about our senior year. So don't stay caught up in the drama or stress about the classes you wish you did better in. Remember this day and all the others that left you with a good memory, because no one should ever look back and regret their high school experience. After all of our hard work this past year, we have finally made it to the end. Technically, we still have to go back and write finals, but we can worry about that next week. After today, our family and friends are going to be asking us what our future plans are. We've all probably been asked this a million times, but after today, it will become apparent that those plans are now our reality. Whether it be going to a post-secondary school, taking a gap year to travel or work, or going straight into a job. Or maybe you don't have a plan yet, that's okay too. Even though everyone's plan is a little different, I believe every graduate here has immense potential for their future. And I hope that each and every one of us does something great with our lives because we truly deserve it. Even though this may feel like the end, it is up to us to make it a new beginning. I encourage each and every one of you to fight for what you want, pursue your dreams, and become the greatest versions of yourself. The best is yet to come, and I wish everyone the most amount of luck. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. Now welcome to the stage a couple of lovely young ladies. First presentation, Taryn and Matea.
Good afternoon. My name is Taryn Bueller,
And I'm Matea Jansen.
and we would like to take a moment to recognize a very special staff member who will be leaving the school with us. She's been teaching for 33 years and 27 were here at Dalmany High.
She has taught a number of classes, including health, psychology, English language arts, and religious studies. But one that is significantly dear to her heart is the subject art. Whether it's clay, paint, or just pencils, Mrs. Osika is always happy to give her advice on how to improve a piece.
Ms. Osika has put a lot of time into student activities, helping out with yearbooks, travel clubs, sports, SRC, and more. I spent countless hours with her during musicals, and we worked very long days together. I watched as she helped us, our small group, get everything done. She's been the vice president of the Art Teachers Association and the president of the Guidance Counselors Association, and even a negotiator for the union. Ms. Osika has supported me not only as a student, but as an artist and a businesswoman. She's always open to talk, tell stories about her life, and share the newest art projects she's found on TikTok.
We hope that the next chapters will be filled with inspiration, color, and joy, just like the countless masterpieces you've helped create over the years. Your impact has stretched far beyond the canvas, shaping young minds and encouraging creativity in ways that will last a lifetime. Thank you for everything you've given, not just as a teacher, but as an artist, a mentor, and a friend. Wishing you a retirement as beautiful and fulfilling as the art you've shared with us all.
Jeez, that cross almost took me out. Okay, here we are. It's time for the big moment of the night, the presentation of the scrolls. Ready? Ryder Bond. Ryder's long-term goal is to have a really good paying job and to see the world. Kiana Bose. Kiana's short-term goal is to make people think she's on steroids. Getting close, Kiana. Addie Brabant. Addie plans to get her early childhood education and work in a daycare. Taryn Bueller. The pastry genius. Her plans are a gift to everybody in this world, which will be opening a bakery. Kim Cornish. Kim plans to go to college and be happy with a family. Aiden Dirksen. No surprise to anyone, Aiden plans to take over the family farm. He'd also like to see the world. Ella East. Ella has short-term plans to work and make money and eventually own her own land. Rowan Field. Rowan plans to get his pressure ticket, eventual goal of owning a welding shop, and retire on investments and assets at the age of 37. Hey, Rowan? Colton Garapi. Colton's long-term plans are to be working and get a journeyman ticket with his HVAC. Adam Goldak. Adam's headed off to Nebraska for school. His long-term goal is graduating university. Say that's a good goal when you're going to university. Petro Laboda. Peter plans to find himself his dream job, whatever that will be, and visit Japan. Michael McCrum. Michael plans to get his heavy-duty mechanics journeyman and make exactly $1 million, apparently. Cohen McFarlane. He's already started welding. He plans to become a journeyman and be able to support a family and have a house and make bank. Morgan Myers. Short-term goals, work. Long-term goals, work some more. Layla O'Grady. Work and make money and visit family in the United States. Tawny Skibinski. Tawny's going to take some time off of work and save some money and hopes to become an entrepreneur. Go get him, Tawny. Sarah Todd. Sarah would love to travel around the world with the eventual dream of owning her own business. Tate Travers. Tate plans to sniff chemicals and give himself 2 years' worth of nosebleeds. Sorry, Tate. Logan Tyke. Logan wants to travel, and she wants to have a family and make lots of money. I'm sensing a common theme, something that I might have missed out on here. Aaliyah Unra. Aaliyah heads off to the University of Calgary to study biomedical engineering. Evelyn Van Leeuwen. Evelyn's ambitions are the trifecta of university, family, and travel. Morgan Wiebe. Long-term goals, live on my own, make lots of money, get a dog. Tobin Weens. Tobin plans to attend Miller College of the Bible and also get a dog, maybe buy a house. Aaliyah Weens. She continues to keep on running and become an athletic therapist. Right up your alley, Aaliyah. Silas Kruger. Matea Johnson. Her long-term goal is to come up with some goals. I would like to welcome Mrs. Norberg to present some Good Human Awards. I don't know how I fumbled that one.
It's all good. Okay, thanks. Hello, everyone. So as we celebrate our graduation today, we also want to honor something just as important as our academic success: the kindness, empathy, and genuine humanity that makes our community stronger. The Good Human Award recognizes those who lead not just with their words, but with their actions. Those who inspire us by being compassionate, inclusive, and uplifting. This year, we honor two incredible people who perfectly embody these values with a tradition of giving them a piece of jewelry. So first, there's the ring. The person receiving the ring today is known for her quiet leadership, upbeat spirit, and welcoming heart. She may not always be the loudest voice in the room, but her presence is powerful. She makes sure everyone feels included, supported, and valued. Her positivity lights up our school and reminds us that true leadership is about lifting others up. Congratulations to Morgan Wiebe. And then there's the watch. The person receiving the watch today shows kindness and empathy that makes him someone we all admire. With a great sense of humor, he knows how to bring smiles even on those tough days, and his genuine care for others creates a space where people feel safe and understood. His compassion shows us how important it is to be there for one another, not just in words, but in everyday actions. Congratulations to Adam Goldak. So to Morgan and Adam, thank you for being shining examples of kindness, empathy, and showing us what truly matters. Your actions have made a lasting impact, and we are better because of you. Congratulations to you both.
Okay, now I understand we have a short video showing the senior sign-off.
Thought I saw your shadow under the door. Just a trick of the light I've seen before. I can never tell what's real anymore. Anymore, anymore. I remember when we ran from the pool. All the decorations up in your room. And I couldn't find the right words to use, but I knew that you knew. It seems so long, the moment
Evelyn, thanks for saving us all a couple minutes and not writing your last name. Colton, keeping it classy as always. I would now like everyone to rise and please join me in welcoming the 2025 Dalmeny High School graduating class.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Which